We're back in Newport, southeast Queensland to watch Liam and his team build this beautiful waterfront deck. This project has a few tricky obstacles to overcome, building over a variety of surfaces such as stone, tile, sand and fake grass, which is where TuffBlocks come in handy. Liam is extending the existing deck and blending the two together to create an amazing living space overlooking the water. We've come to see how it all came together. Hey, it's Sean here from Build Tough and we're on site today with the Outback Chippy. He's a first-time TuffBlock user, so let's go check out how the project's going. Here we go. Oh, righto, champion. Liam, what's the plan of attack for the day?
So the plan is we're going to set up the TuffBlocks through here in like a level pad. So we're going to get our joist, bring it up like this here. That will act like a bearer. Then next to that, we'll cut some posts down the side, just sitting under our joist line here, into the TuffBlock, fix that off, then pick up all the slack in these joists so that the deck does not sag over time.
Perfect. And in terms of the reason, I'm seeing here the reason probably why you've used the TuffBlock for today's job. Yeah. Obviously you've got varying heights here. Was that one of the reasons that you went with the product?
Yeah, 100%. And just like what we're working with, we got stones, we got tiles, you know, we've got soil here, we've got over there, we've got AstroTurf. So just trying to work with the product the best we can and try and find something that's going to make things easier.
Shall we get cracking?
Let's get into it. Finished goal is to try and marry in this pre-existing deck we're standing on with the new and old, so tie it all in as one piece as such. Of course at two different heights with new glass screening coming through, and that will continue through on our build as well, and just give it a more open feel to the water because we are on the water here instead of being closed off with pool fencing.
Here, he's adding in a second bearer to give additional support to the cross joist.
If you've got the right idea working around here locally, it's a cracking spot to work.
Yeah.
Check the span tables for the timber you're using to see how far apart your supports should be.
So this is going to screen off, so I'm going to build off the front face of that.
Come on here.
Along there, so you're talking maybe 35 mil in from this.
Yep, so that's your overhang there.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're going to have a row of blocks on here again.
Yep.
Along here.
And all the way to match in.
All the way to match, and then all the way down here as well.
Down that, yeah, that side there.
Yep.
But you can see there's pipes running through here as well. So I don't want to go drilling into here or anything like that because this pipe runs up and through here, back into the water. So that's why these blocks will be handy. Float straight over the top of that.
Perfect.
Dodge all those services that I don't exactly know where they go unless we start digging for them.
Let's not do that.
No, let's not do that. I don't need a plumber's bill.
Hey.
So we can tie them in. And we can fix into this outside joist.
Yep.
Through the bearer into the post, and then the whole TuffBlock, tie that down to the
concrete slab. Down, everything's tied down, and then you've got all the weight going through all
through that bearer, and it's one continuous piece.
Yeah, I like it. That's the easy bit.
That is the easy bit.
How good's that though?
That is easy.
Liam is securing the TuffBlock down using Dynabolts so it's fixed to the slabs. Whilst TuffBlock don't require fixing down, some builders prefer this method and it worked well for this build.
Based on the span table and the size of this deck, we're actually having to adjust the build on the run. So what we're doing here is using the TuffBlocks and running across this concrete wall here. So we have had to come up with a little bit of a unique solution. Now under here in the subfloor is a combination of surfaces, concrete, pavers, and we don't really know the extent. So this is a great solution to navigate quite a tricky job.
The process for using TuffBlock is simple. Level the block on a compacted surface, measure the height of the required post, and then cut to length. Insert the post into the TuffBlock and then fasten that to the joist. This cuts out the need for digging holes and filling with concrete. Or, alternatively, avoids creating a concrete slab, both of which are timely and expensive.
I'll do the real health and safety, eh?
Right, let's do it. This is the halftime check.
Beautiful.
You must be what, 120 kegs, Brady?
160 actually.
So between us is about half a ton cruising along.
Oh. Nah, beautiful, I love it.
Very good.
First time I've ever used TuffBlocks, and I do like the product, that's for sure. Yeah, I would recommend them where they can be like utilised well, especially if you got something like a pre-existing concrete slab or something where you can kind of float over the top, or you've got something really, you know, compact and level to work with. It just makes everything that little bit easier. Myself and my apprentice Brody, we're based in Redcliffe, the pair of us. We like working the north side, of course, as close as we can to home. Who doesn't love working close to home? But we're trying to specialise in renovations, decks, and pretty much anything that makes your outdoor living that little bit better. And if for anyone out there in the world that uses Facebook and Instagram, give us a like and a follow at Outback Chippy, Queensland. Cheers.
Yeah.
The next step is to build out the final section of the deck that mirrors the existing deck opposite. Again, Liam's using TuffBlocks with posts that he's Dynabolting to the slabs to fix the structure down.
Hey guys, just a little bit of an update on where we're at in the build. The project's going really, really well. The action behind me here, the guys are just trying to navigate a step down here. So just configuring the TuffBlocks into place, making sure that the step is secure. And once we're finished today, we're going to try and get as much of the subframe done as possible so we can get laying boards tomorrow.
We came back a week later to see the finished result, and as you can see, Liam's team have done an awesome job. They've blended the new deck in with the old seamlessly, and the glass fence opens the property up to the water for an amazing view. This is a great example for professionals who want to use traditional methods whilst overcoming tricky obstacles using TuffBlock as an intermediary solution.
Yeah, just with the low profile that we were working with, they were used as a support between where two fixed points were, and it just made the whole job a little bit easier because there wasn't digging, concreting and things like that. So it just, yeah, in a whole made it that much easier.
That's a wrap on another project. See you on the next one.